Okay, so the reason that I won't come back into your life is on several reasons, several levels. You knew me on an intimate level more than any of these people. And I'm talking about Michael. You knew me because you've known me since I was 16. Well, actually, you know me since before that, but we're going to leave it alone. Okay? We had a child together. Instead of being a productive role model in our child's life, you chose to be the lesser, okay? You chose to be his friend. And that was false because you led him to his demise. You can all sit there and play the game of, oh, he's alive, he's one. No, my son's not. And the sad thing is, how you know as a mom is if you're really a mom, you bond with that child. Not only through pregnancy, but birth is a bonding experience. Everything's a bonding experience with your children. And the moment that it happened, I felt a part of my soul and my spirit leave me. Do you understand? My heart broke. All this happened simultaneously. So, you being jealous of the relationship I had with my children, you invoked evil wickedness into dividing and separating that. You created lies. And you placed a wedge between me and my children. And then you led my child with Ricky Mitchell and others, and Copa Burst. You led my child with Nicole Johnson. I know. I have very, very gifted spiritual gifts that were given to me. Okay? And in reality, none of you that are involved in what you've decided to partake in had nothing to do with any of you guys. You shouldn't have put your nose in that business, but you created that issue you are having for yourselves, for your bloodlines yourselves. But I won't take you back because you partake in spiritualities that I'm not agreeing with. My spirituality is with the Creator. I work for Him. I believe in Him. I trust in Him. You are a low vibrational person. No, actually, you gave up your divine masculinity for the lies of her. And I am a very, very, very moral and value and spiritual person. And my morals and my values and my integrity and my authenticity, I will not compromise, nor is my soul or my spirit compromisable. They're not. So it's not on the level that I left. I left because it wasn't best for me to remain there. You did not understand that you weren't getting over on me. I played stupid until I didn't have to anymore. Okay? I knew for a fact that this is the part that you didn't understand. You lied about being on deployment, and I knew you never were. Okay? I allowed you to continue to lie to me because what you fail to realize is when you have a bond with a man, especially your child's father, I don't care if you're together or not together, you have like that sixth sense of knowing when they're close, when they're in the proximity of you. Do you understand? So I always knew. You could pay all you wanted to pay for her to come to see you, and you could fly out and see her, but you can't be mad at what you did. You had free will. You don't remember what you said, do you? You said to me after pretending to be going to bed on Signal, you said to me on TikTok, well, they told me some shit about you too. And when I asked you, I said, what did they say to you? What did they tell you about me? Oh, I don't remember. That's cowardly. Okay. And like I told you, I said, did you believe that? And he was like, yeah. I was like, and you're a fucking idiot. God forgive me. That's exactly what I said to you. That's the main reason I can't be with you. I don't want somebody low vibrational, number one. If we are not on the same level spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Okay? Two, I want a protector. I want a provider. I want my best friend. You can never be those things. Okay? Three, you engaged in sexual acts with my family members. You engaged in stealing from me and hiding it from me. You were sent. Did you not realize that? That you may have been led by Brandon to me, but the truth was God was leading you to me. God led you to me because he told you to, because we had a spiritual contract. The day I left, I voided that. It was done. We'll never come back together. So the hoping, the dreaming, the wanting, the being mad at everybody else but yourself, it's you. It is you. The moment that she engaged in your DM, you engaged back. You should have never done that. You disrespected me. She's going to get hers. In fact, I think she's going through that now, and that's not my problem. We all got to deal with our own shit. But for you and your 4 little buddies to be jealous of me, and I'm a female, I don't want that. You also are engaging in very, very much so promiscuous, unsafe sex. And I have said to you, because it was put on my heart by God, tell him to stop engaging in those activities with all them different women and to build his immune system. And I told you that. I still have the messages. And you know what you did? Whatever. That's what you said. And then you started being an ass towards God. You start mocking him and everything else. But you gave up your divine feminine, your divine masculinity to the devil. You did that. You believed her lies. And you know what's so funny is I had asked you, I said, I don't bring men that I'm with around my family because my family members have lied on me, have done a lot to me. And I asked you, I said, are you going to believe, if they come to you and tell you a bunch of lies, you're going to believe it? Or would you protect me? You lied. You said I'd protect you. Lied. You didn't protect me. Only one man has done that. And he is no longer here. And he was just like you were. He was a fallen angel too. He was. And he got his wings back because who he chose as his wife. And you engaged in taking his life too. So there wasn't nothing I didn't know. You just didn't listen. And you gave up your own wings and your own way back to God. You gave that up willingly. You used your free will and gave that up. So there will never be us. Ever. And I know it was you that along with her that did that thought that up with my son, because you promised the devil my soul and you couldn't get it. And you idiots, Copa, Ricky, Michael, you all thought sitting around the round table, and my sister and Nicole, Camila and Nicole, you all sitting around the round table decided to use my child. So no, you can let that thought go. You can let it go. They'll never be us. And as far as those people, you're not even my family because you literally lied. Charles, you can never say nothing to me. Never in your life. None of you can. I'll never come back in your life again. You all engaged in taking the life of my child for money. Because you made a promise to the devil and he was coming to collect and you were scared. You wanted her. You chose her. You stay with her. She gave you the STD that's incurable. In fact, that entity that is inside both of you, because you're an incubus and she's a succubus, you need an exorcism for those. And I can't help you. And I won't. So the karma and everything that you guys have built against yourselves, I will never be able to help you. And it's in your best interest to stay away from me. And don't ever contact me again. I won't shed a tear for you. And I will not show you any more mercy. I will not show you any more grace. And I will not continue to forgive you. You committed the ultimate no-no. In so many ways. And vengeance isn't mine. It's the Lord's. And he's seen and heard everything.